Hey guys, just got done watching 2009's Sorority Row, which is a remake of 1983's The House on Sorority Row. The good thing is the movie is very different. It's not a exact copy, but today, which is great because if there's one thing I hate when they remake a film, it's when they're exactly the same. Because what is the point? You know, what is the point of it being the same movie? And I have to admit, there was a lot of eye candy in this movie. Not on the flies. This one's for the fellas. Anyway, so basically, this movie came out in 2009. It was directed by Stuart Hendler. And you know what? I've seen this movie probably about 3 times. You know, twice in the past. Because I own the Blu-ray. And I've seen 2 copies actually of the Blu-ray. I saw the original UK Blu-ray, which has a far better cover, if you ask me, than this cover. Never been a fan of this cover that much, do I? I just don't think it's that great. I think it's a bit, as the English cover's better. So basically, the film stars. I better get into people starring it, won't I? The film stars Tara Andrews as bra-cladded sister. Yep, the credits are very crap because they don't have. They do it in order of appearance. So I'm going to do it from the actual Blu-ray where I've actually saved it into place of the names of the important people. So you ready? So Brianna Evergan plays Cassidy. Margot Harshman plays Chugs. Ruma Willis plays Ellie. Jamie Chung plays Claire. Leah Pikes plays Jessica. Aldrina Partridge plays Megan. Matt O'Leary plays Garrett. Julian Morris plays Andy. And where is the other one? Where is the other one? And Karen Moore plays Maggie. Now, this film, when I first watched it, I have to be honest, I thought to myself, is this going to get any good? Because there's this bit at the beginning where basically the girls are sitting in the bedroom and they're recording Chugs' brother, who's trying to get on with Megan. Megan is his girlfriend, but he cheated on her. So basically what's happening is Chugs has given Garrett, basically her brother, some roofies so she can give it to her to kind of, get the action going. Woo, yay, slip a roofie. Now, anyone who knows, if you slip on a roofie and have sex with them, it can be classified as rape. So you better be careful. Preferably, it's called date rape, so be careful. Never slip a woman a roofie. So he's touching her up, and Cassidy's going, this looks like he's playing with a dead body. And they go, that's the point. And I was like, is she dead? Is she dead? And then she starts to like, and all this white foam comes out of her mouth. So Garrett gets worried. He runs into Chugs and that. They run in. Basically, they scare him, and they end up taking the body to an old wine place because they're pretending she's dead. Yep, and they go on about what we're going to do with the body and all this. And Cassidy is the one who's not really down for this. She's not happy about it. So by accident, basically, Garrett ends up stabbing her and killing her. Yep. He kills her and she goes, and he goes, I've cut the air out the body. And basically, he's really killed her. So they dump the body down the mine and on the motorway they go. So sometime later, they're doing an announcement for the pie, or whatever they call it, Feta pie. And they're going to have like a party and, the usual stuff that happens in a slasher movie. We're having a party, we're all going to get butchered, but it's okay because it's a slasher film. Yes. So basically, there's one where Chugs goes to see a psychiatrist who gives her drugs. I think it's a psychiatrist or psychologist, one or the other. And he's handcuffed to the bed with one arm. And he goes, my last client left me like this, but we can continue from here because I've got as many drugs as you want. So she says she's going to freshen up. So she goes in the bathroom. calls up and says, I'm going to be a little bit late to the party. And that's when I think, nope, you're going to die. You're going to die like a dirty, dirty hole. Die, 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 die. And so basically the therapist hears a noise. And he's like, he gets the key out and he looks like on this hooded figure who looks like a druid kind of looking thing and throws and kills him with that metal thing that sticks out. A pipe iron, is it? I don't know what it's called. Anyway. It's a wheel. It's a thing you put on a wheel or something. I don't know. It's there. That's it. Right there. But it's got blades on it. You see? So that's basically what he throws. Just so you know. And he kills him. She comes out. She lays on the sofa. And she's drinking a bottle of booze. Now this is the kill. This is one of the kills I really, really liked. Because he just goes boom and it goes in her mouth like, and he pushes it down more. And you're like, yeah, this killer's gonna be awesome because this bitch has got it. And then you're like, your baby, she got it. And she's dead. Alright? So they're all wondering where Chugs is and she's not around. And then there's another death in the shower. And then basically the party's going on and you basically meet Andy. Andy is Cassidy's boyfriend. And it's a nice bloke. You sit there going, why is this bloke so nice? He's got that good old English accent. And you're sitting there going, this guy's awesome. And all I kept thinking for the movie was, I hope this guy's the killer. I really do, because he was in Cry Wolf. And in that, he got conned. And I was like, he needs to take his vengeance in this movie. So, basically, then the sister of Megan, Maggie, turns up. Now, Maggie seems to have a serious problem with the sisters of Fate of Pie. She turns up and she's constantly horrible to Jessica. Constantly dissing her, constantly disrespecting her. And you think to yourself, this sounds like somebody who's got some serious issues with Jessica. Is it because she found out her sister died? Anyway. So they're going through it, and they're going through emotions, and basically, one by one, people start getting killed off, and you sit there going, and basically, the kills are really good in this movie. And the way the girls get killed, like the bit where Claire basically gets pulled back into like the foam, and then she gets killed there is pretty cool. I enjoyed that. And the way Jessica gets killed is actually kind of ironic. I like that. I like that a lot. So basically, they're having a party, and you're like, yeah. And people slowly getting killed, and we see Carrie Fisher. That's right. She's like the house warden person, just like the first one. But she's so pathetic in this movie. Oh, nobody messes with my girls. Nobody messes with my girls. And when they tell her, basically, that they killed Megan, basically, she doesn't care. She just goes, oh, okay. They go, but we'll tell you later. She goes, okay. And she's in the kitchen, and the killer's won it. It's like he's flying through the air, basically. It's like his Neo. She's shooting and missing. And there's a bit where she goes round, and the killer's there, and he throws the weapon. And it goes into the fridge. I think it's a fridge. And she's got to reload her gun. So stupidly, she moves towards where that weapon is. Now, first of all, if the killer is going to run towards you and you want to get out of the way, don't be where he can still see you. Go out the room or something. No, she moves in front of the weapon. He pushes the table back. She's loaded the gun, the shotgun. He pushes it into her. She goes like this. And then as he's about to walk out, she goes, don't hurt my girls. And still misses. And you're like, wow, Carrie Fisher was really wasted in this movie. Yeah. She was on the bows. And you're like, so then it turns out, then Jessica finds out that Maggie slept with her boyfriend. Yeah. and you get some real cat fighting bitches going on. Ah, you're here, you're finished, you got my boyfriend's all mine, leave him alone. You know, all that rubbish. And then her boyfriend turns up. And he's in the druid gear kind of thing with the long cloak. I guess it's a graduation thing. I don't know. You know what it is. It's this. Look, it's wearing a hood thing. I like calling it a druid gear because it looks like one to me. So he's wearing a hood and cloak thing, and he's walking around. And he goes, I did all this for you, baby. We need to keep your secret. We need to keep the secret of Megan. And you're like, oh, it was her boyfriend all along. And then basically he tries to kill her and tries to kill Cassidy. And that's when my good friend Andy, played by Julian Morris, turns up and he kills him. Yep, that's right. He kills him. And you're like, he saved her. He saved them. He's the hero of the hour. And then you find out the truth. He was the killer. And that's when I went like this. Yes! Kill them all. And so basically, Jessica starts rambling about, well, we can keep this between the three of us. None of us has to know. No one. We can hide all this. So he just kills her because it's like, screw you. So basically, he didn't care about her. Now, the thing that got me about Andy's character, played by Jim Morris, was it was a great character because through the movie, he looks madly in love with Cassidy, and you believe he is. But when she ends up beating him up and running away, he gets very angry, and he goes on about he was going to kill her. Now, if you really love a woman, you're not going to kill him, are you? You're not going to just go, oh, within 10 minutes, I'm going to kill you because you beat me up. You're going to be like, I understand that you're upset, but it's okay. Yeah. There's a bit where the killer throws a big Molotov cocktail at Maggie. And she's like, ah! She doesn't get hit by it, but she's like, ah! So basically, he's not wearing a cloak or anything, right? He's not wearing the hooded druid outfit or anything, right? So basically, when he goes into the fiery room, he's wearing the hooded cloaky thing. You're like, hold on a minute. There's fire in this room. A minute ago, you weren't wearing it, but you put it on especially to come into this room where it's full of fire. Does this mean you're going to get set on fire? And basically, that's when I started thinking, oh no, this movie has really, really got a bit silly now. Because I'm sitting there thinking, why the hell would you do that? You know, why would you put on a bloody cloak to go into a room full of fire? So basically, he's angry because he's angry with her mostly because she wanted to protect the women who basically he hated and he wanted to protect her from. Which I thought was a bit pathetic, really. I mean, Ellie apparently told him earlier on in the film, but who's the sorority sister, basically told him apparently earlier in the film, and she ends up shooting him at the end with the shotgun. And you're just like, this is pathetic. This is pathetic, you know. The film is very strong most of the way through. It didn't get great reviews. It just didn't get great reviews at all. And I was quite disappointed by that because I like the original movie. And I do think that one's far superior, obviously. But as a remake was completely different, I have to like this movie because it's got everything in it I like except for the ending. So basically with Maggie, Cassidy and Ellie surviving, that was 3 of, let's say, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 alive still. So it was a bit like, you know, but it was good. I enjoyed the movie. I thought the acting was pretty well done. I have to admit, I didn't like Carrie Fisher's role. I thought it was wasted. I thought she could have been more of a badass, you know, but she wasn't. So that's that, really. But one of the things I did like was Brianna Evergan, if I've said that well, Evergan. who plays Cassidy. I've seen her in a few other things, and what I liked about this was she bucks up, she gets a lot of courage, and she basically fights back. And she changed her character evolves through the movie. Another thing I liked about the film was I thought there was a good amount of character development for all the characters, mostly. Like you found out that Chugs had to go see a therapist and was having sex with a therapist, and she was a bit lazy. Like there's a bit where she's kissing a freshman and trying to have sex with him, and he says your mouth smells, tastes of vomit. And she goes about how cold she is down below, hoping he goes, and he won't. So, you know, I did like it. I thought it was a lot of fun. I think it's more fun than anything. You know, I enjoyed the women. They're all very beautiful. They're all very attractive. I enjoyed the party music. I enjoyed it all. The ending has its usual ending cliche of basically there being a hand with a weapon and, ooh, there's going to be a second. And apparently there was meant to be. But it got cancelled. So, that's that, I guess. So I give big props to Brianna Evergan and Leah Pipes and Rumer Willis as the three really good characters in this movie, because because I did want the plot twist, to be honest, to be that Ellie was on it as well, but she was in it with Andy, because through the whole movie she's so weak and so vulnerable that I felt like she would have either told the police by now, or she was in on it, you know, and I would have liked that, to be honest, because I thought that would have been a good twist. But it wasn't. That wasn't to be. It wasn't to be. So, you know, that's okay. So, the movie came out in 2009. It was a good film. It wasn't bad. I liked it. I thought it was pretty good. I'd give it a 4 out of 5 because it's a pretty good movie. It's a slasher I would recommend to watch because I felt like there was a lot to it. It's not the best slasher by any means. It's more of a fun film. You know, you enjoy it, you get on with it, you'll watch it again in time. And the killer has an English accent, which is always good, because that's always cool like this. Ready when they say this. I did it all for you, my dear. And you're like, yeah. You know. So, that was good. To be honest with you, I like the movie. It's an hour and 41 minutes, and it flies by. And the ending where the three girls walk out, it's hysterical. Ellie and Cassidy walk out, and you've got Maggie walking out in just her bra and panties with like a really burnt top on. It's just really, really funny. The police ride up in the ambulance at that moment, and they kind of help them. And you sit there thinking, how do they know they didn't cult it? But anyway, so yeah, 4 out of 5. And I highly recommend giving it a watch if you haven't. It's a fairly good film. I like the whole thing. I like the kill where the bloke was trying to go down the chute thing. He was going down this, trying to get down the chute. And he gets stuck in there and the killer throws the thing and then he turns it and lifts it up, cuts his throat. I thought that was pretty good. So yeah, overall the film was pretty good. I enjoyed it. I thought it was a lot of fun. I recommend it. I say go out and buy it cheap or give it a rent or watch it somewhere everywhere you can, maybe on Netflix, whatever. Give it a go, and then if you do, let me know what you think of it down below, or if you have seen it, let me know what you think down below. And yeah, so that's the review for Sorority Row from 2009. So thanks for watching, guys. Take care and have a lovely, lovely day.